Hi everybody, Fiona McEntee, immigration attorney here. I'm coming to you from my office in Chicago with some breaking news in relation to immigration and coronavirus. So it has just been announced that there's a new policy going into effect in relation to travellers into the US, including US citizens. So as of January 26th, every person who wants to come to the US is going to be required to show a COVID test, a proof of a negative COVID test in the 3 days prior to entry. This is kind of modeled off the testing requirements that we've seen from the UK. And that's been in place for a few weeks now based on or as a result of that strain from the UK. There was a testing requirement imposed there, and now this is going to be expanded across the board. So we just, as far as I've been reading, so anyone, and the UK one is everybody over 2 years of age must show proof of a negative COVID test within the 3 days prior to attempting to board the flight. Or in the alternative, if someone has had COVID, they can prove that they had COVID by their test results and show that they have, recovered from it. So we're basically waiting to see kind of more guidance on this, but that is the update as of today. So it is for all travellers. Anyone attempting to come into the US will need to either show that they've had COVID and recovered, or in the alternative, show a negative test result within the 3 days prior to wanting to come to the US. One thing to point out is that this does not, as of now, replace the COVID travel bans that we're seeing. So obviously there are travel bans for many countries, including Ireland, the UK, Schengen, China, Iran, Brazil, and so there's a ban on people coming into the US directly from those countries, and those bans have been in place for many months. So as of now, this new testing requirement does not replace those bans. So those bans are still in place. It just means that anybody who is permitted to travel, either US citizens, green card holders, or visa holders with approved waivers, anybody who wants to, or let's say US citizen, like people who are exempt from those bans, everybody now needs to get a test prior to boarding the flight. So the bans are still in place. It's just that there's an additional layer now. There's an additional testing requirement that applies across the board. So we don't know what's going to happen with the bans with the travel bans under the Biden administration. So we'll just have to wait and see. Follow our channel for more updates. You can follow me on Twitter at US Visa Lawyer for kind of real-time updates. Otherwise, all our channels, YouTube, you can subscribe for videos, Instagram, whatever it works for you. We'll be sharing news as it becomes available. Okay, thank you.